Right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Steve Hughes on the War on Terror, Global Warming, and X Factor. Let's hop into it. I'm familiar with the first two things. The X Factor, I think that's like a singing competition show or a talent competition show, is what my guess is. Steve Hughes is an Australian comedian. I'm Mace from Western Canada, Commonwealth cousin. Let's hop right into it, shall we? See what he's got. He's live at the Apollo, baby. Baby.
You know what I mean? The lies we're inflicted with in the 21st century, the war on terror to me is the ultimate one. How can you have a war on terror? What are you talking about? This doesn't even make sense. When's this going to end? When they've got the terror. Relax, it's all gone. We're moving on to horror next.
It's true, all these slogans, they're very propagandistic. They remind me of, whenever I hear these like war on this, war on that, I kind of think of 1984, and of course the ones in 1984 are very like ironic, right? Because you have, or they're contradictory. You have like the war on peace, war is peace, right? That's like the famous, and there's three of them, right? I'm blanking on them right now for some reason. But George Orwell, such a talented writer, and I need to reread 1984 soon. Freedom is slavery, right? War is peace, freedom is slavery, and there's another one that appears, I believe it's on the first page. But just genius stuff. But whenever I hear war on terror, the war on drugs, the war on terror, war on drugs, and of course the war on terror was started with Iraq, which there were no WMDs, so...
On to horror next. This is insanity. You can't have a war on terror. Are you having a war on terror, are you? That's right. What does war create?
Terror.
Terror. Exactly. So you're having a war against the consequence of the actions you're involved in. Yeah, but ours is good terror. It's good, peace, freedom-loving terror, you know. Kind of like terror light, you know. Sort of a diet terror. You know. Sort of, I can't believe it's not terror, you know.
Diet terror.
And then we deal with that. And then next, what do we deal with? Well, this is all happening. Oh, by the way, the planet's broken. It's all warmed up. And, we have to fix it. Because we've broken it. And, we've done tests. Who has? Experts. Who are they? Oh, don't worry about it. They're here. What are you talking about? I don't even believe in it. People freak out. What do you mean you don't believe in it? I don't believe in it. You have to believe in it. It's the law. Well, it's not yet. I'm sure it will be, but until then, no.
It is getting to be that point, right? Like the disclaimers on social media, and people, I'm sure there's people losing their jobs around, like depending on what they do. But the global warming thing, right?
Why should I believe in it? What are you talking about? They're running around the world, dropping depleted uranium all over the earth, sitting there letting nuclear weapons off underneath the sea, and the rest of us, what are we going to do? Sit at home with a special light bulb and a shopping bag for life.
A special light bulb and a shopping bag for life. Right. It's these measures which are totally just performative, and they tend to just piss you off and make the public, I feel, just more apathetic than they already were. Like you're kind of just drilling the sympathy out of them when you say getting rid of plastic straws. We have 1 billion million products that come in single-use plastics. But let's get rid of plastic straws. That's going to save the planet. That's just like probably a poor example. But that is one that annoys me sometimes. If you happen to go get some takeout, get some whatever, and you get served a drink with one of those cardboard straws, and it turns to mush within like 4 minutes? No.
Yeah. That's all you have to do. And at the end of the day, while all this goes on, what else is happening? Well, the X Factor's on the news. This is not normal. It's a TV show. Why is it on the news? It's not normal.
Distraction,
When I
mate.
grew up, The Price is Right wasn't on the news. No, this is not news. This is rubbish. And I'm here to tell you people, being English, the X Factor, what have you done? You should be ashamed of yourselves. You should stop it. I know all countries around the world now have got this kind of stupid shows, but you, especially America, they're too far gone. Doesn't matter about them. And you, what are you up to? You can't have the X Factor. You can't watch the X Factor. This is England. You made Black Sabbath, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Venom, Motorhead, Def Leppard, Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin, the Rolling Stones, the Who, the Beatles, the Smiths, the Cure, the Damned, the Jam, the Police, the Sex Pistols, the Clash, Peter Gabriel, Kate Bush, Jarvis Cocker, David Bowie, Queen, Pink Floyd, Radiohead, Supertramp, Chemical Brothers and The Prodigy. And if you're watching the X Factor after a resume like that, I'm just telling you, you're a bit of a bastard.
Yeah, that's a funny bit. Let people enjoy what they want to enjoy is what it is.
You've been absolutely glorious. Hope you have an excellent time. See you later.
That was an incredible resume of UK bands, though.
Cheers.
All right, interesting bits on the war on terror slogan. Not making any sense. So you have a war on, the consequence of your actions, right? Like, you're... Good point. War on drugs. You get more drugs. War on terror. What do you get? More terror. Global warming. I don't know what year this set was. Let's see what year the video came out. It might not give us much information on when the set was, but... April 20th, 2013, say a decade or two ago. So 2011 was the set. So 13 years ago. And it's funny, even YouTube right here, they have a disclaimer. United Nations. Climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns. Human activities have been the main driver of climate change, primarily due to burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas. Well, you better put another carbon tax on us. That's going to save it. Yeah. All right. And the people that call for less fuel use and carbon emission data and lower carbon emissions and restricting, like, there's only a matter of time before they start trying to restrict, and they're already doing it, restrict airline travel and say, well, you shouldn't fly if you need to go somewhere, like, take a manner of transportation which uses less fossil fuels. Meanwhile, the people saying that are driving around or flying around in private jets, burning more fossil fuels in like a week than you will in your entire lifetime. All right, I don't know. Fight in the comments. Who knows? Peace.